Hello and welcome to the second episode of Cognac Confessions with your girls, Miss Jayla O and Talent.
Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on?
Welcome back. So, welcome. So, what have you been watching this weekend? We're gonna do our weekly catch up as we always do. And Jayla, what have you been watching this week?
Okay, this week I have been watching first of all, Housewives of Atlanta. You already know that's my future profession.
Okay.
And then I've been getting into Miss Love and Hip Hop Fan Reunion.
Okay.
As well as Miss Basketball Wives. I have not caught up on my grownish yet, but I've been catching up on all my reality shows, you know. What about you?
Okay, so I've actually been watching I did not watch Love and Hip Hop, I'm sorry. I've been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, and woo, this last episode with Bolo, baby.
It was doing what it was supposed to do.
Okay, like, it was giving with Bolo. Bolo need to come see me, okay? When my bachelorette party come, we very close to me, Jill. I think we're very close. I think you need to go ahead and book Mr. Bolo. I think you need to book him because Bolo was giving the girls very much fantasy.
You wanna have male strippers at your bachelorette party?
I want to have males and girls.
Okay, that's like, cause I mean Bolo was good, but it's just like
so I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like female strippers don't
perform. Maybe
they turn me up. They make me want to be like, they turn my alter ego up. You know, like they make me want to get into my alter ego. They don't necessarily like turn me on, like, oh my God, I want to eat her out. But you know, it's right. Like this whole thing, like, oh, she bad, like, ooh,
yeah.
Let me flip that switch on to be like her. Like, so I definitely gotta have female strippers that period. Like I'm going to a regular strip club before I go to a male strip club.
Oh yeah, I got to say, my party girl, I want to be just like that, but I don't really know, because male strippers, they just a little corny to me.
Okay, so they are corny, but it's the body and like just the fact of looking at a fine man is like.
I mean, of course, then they can always pick you up, because I like to fly, so I need to pick up. So yeah, I need to pick up. But girl, how you been? How you been this week? Like, how was this week for you? Because this week been a little crazy for me. So I'm hoping you had a better week than I had.
Actually, this week it hasn't been that bad because I've actually been off from both of my jobs. You know, they've been kind of balancing me out now, so I've been having more time to do my schoolwork. However, you know, schoolwork has kind of been taking a toll on me, but really what's been taking a toll on me is these emails about graduation. If anything, that's just been.
Child, I need to start. Yeah.
Down a little bit because it's like, are y'all serious? We really got senior heads in like 2 weeks.
That's crazy, and we got to get tested and all that. That's crazy.
And a bitch just booked her trip. So the next day when I come, 2 days from when I come back from my trip, here I am taking pictures. So that's some extra expenses when you got to get your makeup done, and you know you got to figure out what you're gonna do with your hair.
Yeah, and you got to find time to get that testing done within the time period they gave us.
In 5 days, exactly. In 4 of them days, I'm going to be in Miami.
Okay. So. Okay, Miss Mama. Yikes. Well.
What you sipping on? Because it looks a little bit like
Okay, I did what I had last week, which was cranberry. This time I used my cranberry juice, not my roommates. I went to the store. So cranberry juice and 2 cute shots of Douce, man. What about you?
Okay, so actually I did some cognac, it's Martell, and I did some red wine. So I actually, you remember when we went out the other day, they had the little red wine and the Don Julio.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any tequila. So I said, well, let me try it with some cognac and see how it's gonna be. So it's really not that bad. It's actually pretty good. But I don't know about. I don't know how it's gonna taste with tequila. So, but as for now, it is definitely get the job done.
Okay, baby. Hey, this doing the job too, man. Okay, okay. But that being said, this week, since we're talking about this week, y'all, this week I got my very first vajacial, and let me tell y'all why y'all should give vajacials a shot. Okay, yeah, we moving on.
Please tell us, 'cause I haven't even got my first vacation, and I'm ready to hear it.
You need to do it for before you go out of town. You need to get you one.
Well, I actually wanted to get one today, but
Wait till you go out of town.
they were booked up, so I'm having to get a little massage instead. But
well, yes, y'all. I got I was supposed to get a vacation for Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day gift to myself, but but nature came, so I couldn't do that. So I had to wait till Miss Flo left the building, and I finally got my wax and my vacation, and like it was just like, I don't know, it was just so cute. Like I really enjoyed it. And the process with first after she waxed it, she put a steamer on it, girl, steaming. And so while she was steaming it, she did the extractions, like getting all the ingrown hairs. She told me that I've been doing really good on my exfoliating. I'm like, oh my God, that means a lot to me. And then after she did the ingrown hair, she did this mask. Now that first mask, unfortunately, I forgot what it was for, but I do know that it had to stay on for about 2 or 3 minutes. And then after that, she put like this little cool wet wipe on top of it. And I don't know what this device is called, but it looks like a plastic electric hot comb. That's the best way I can describe it. And what she did with that was, and that is supposed to kill any and all bacteria. And so it's the wet wipe that's like a barrier, and it's like a little zzz, and that's supposed to be killing, like zapping away the bacteria. And then after that, she puts on the vitamin C mask. And the vitamin C mask stays on for 10 minutes. Like it's a whole procedure, girl. It stays on for 10 minutes. And that's supposed to, keep it tight and keep it bright, So your vagina skin won't be all loosey goosey. It helps out with that. And like I said, keep it bright. It helps out with dark spots. So it's supposed to lighten all the dark spots and stuff from like ingrown hairs and stuff like that. But like it was just like really, really like refreshing. Like I really enjoyed it. I do think it was worth the money. I asked her how often do people get it. She said something like this, like you don't really need it every time, but it's good to do like every blue moon. But I would definitely do it before I go on a trip though, definitely, because I just feel like it was just nice. Y'all need to do that.
I think I am going to try that because a few months ago I was really, really interested in doing it. And so I was watching different videos on YouTube, and I found this one girl. She posted like a video of like, her experience. It wasn't, as detailed as how you're making it, but it was really like it looked like a whole like
process.
Yeah, like it was like they were really taking their time, like making sure, like, Miss Girl down there was right. And I was like, oh my gosh, I really wanted to do that. But, when it would, for whatever reason, when I think about it, it's always around that time.
Right.
You can't do it around that time. So it just goes away. But I am definitely going to give that a shot because I'm going out of town in a few weeks. And the way you just described that.
Girl, it's nice. It's nice. It's just nice. And
I definitely want to try that. I want to try the what is it? The steam. Yeah, the Yanni steam.
The only thing about that, reason why I didn't try that is because that actually has mixed reviews.
Okay, and it did. So that's the thing. The steam, I thought the steam was kind of like they added the Yanni steam within the vajacial. So if that's separately, then I think I'm just gonna stick with just the vajacial.
Yeah, it's separate because the vajacial is all on top. The steam is for the insides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna give that a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot next week. So, yeah. Okay, so this week, as we all know, or at least, this week or last week, so we say, Bobby Shmurda was released from prison after a few years. So
it's been a minute. We was in early high school when he went to jail.
Were we really?
It was given like 10th grade, I think.
Okay, so 3. That was how many years
I think
ago?
they said it was 6 years that he had to do.
Okay, so 6 years. So I'm. Ooh, that was a dang. Bobby Schmurda been gone a minute.
And still relevant, yes, sir.
He is still relevant because they were still playing them songs, and I still play "She All About Her Shmoney."
Yeah.
Okay. To this day. So Bobby Schmurda been gone for a minute, but he was recently released, if y'all didn't know. And I honestly did not know that him and Quavo were so close.
I had no idea either. I had no idea. That was news to me. But then again, I don't know. I don't know who these people friends with.
Yeah, I didn't know either, but I just didn't expect like an Atlanta rapper to be so close with a New York rapper. Just like that recent, like, you know, they got locked up like early in his career. I didn't expect them to be so close, especially with no feature or anything like that. But
might be getting one apparently, pick them up.
Apparently, Quavo has been holding Bobby Schmurda down for the past few years. He's been in prison. And when he was released, he definitely let it be known, you know, that this was my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my dog. I've been holding him down. And Bobby Schmurda had I don't know if y'all saw his party.
Oh yeah, like everybody like went up for him. Like I'm telling you, all this cloud around Bobby Schmurda, everybody being waiting for him to get out of prison. I feel like the girls are gonna be fighting for who gonna get the first feature out of Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody, I feel like everybody, their mama gonna try to get a feature because they know that.
But I feel like Bobby Schmurda, when he first, you know, came out, he was kind of like how the baby is, you know, like he like had this unique type of song that everybody wanted. It didn't last that long because he got locked up. So it kind of took away from him being able to just go out and do whatever he wanted to do. But now it's like, you know, they still want that sound. And I still feel like the type of music that he put out before he even went to jail is gonna fit into this era of these TikTok dances.
Definitely.
Because he had us, he had us dancing. So I feel like he's definitely gonna have these new people dancing. And he honestly, I want to see him collab with Megan, and it's not even because of how mainstream she is, you know, how big, you know, how all her music right now is kind of going to be hits. It's more so because I feel like Megan really does make a lot of music that makes you want to dance outside of this TikTok music that she is trying to make right now. She does make a lot of music that makes you want to dance, and I feel like they would make a very great team.
I'm trying to think who I would like to see Bobby on the song with. I think that would really it's not a New York rapper. I think that or what would be fine is, let's say, I don't know if they used all his unreleased music yet, but if they could find some unreleased verses from Pop Smoke, I think that would go up.
I think that would too, and I also think that Bobby Schmurda would be good on the beatbox.
Oh yeah, beatbox.
I think he would go crazy.
I think he'll go crazy with Lil Durk too. Personally, Lil Durk, I can see because Lil Durk be getting on songs a little bit everybody. So
he do.
And maybe Fukiano or Pooh Shiesty, one of them. Rappers right now, girl. I don't know. I'm just putting them all in the bowl together.
I'm trying to hear the music in my head.
Cause I'm thinking
Bobby. I do the dance in my head so I can hear his voice.
When I hear Bobby, I think of Bobby Fish, and
you know what? For whatever reason, when I hear Bobby Schmurda, I hear Kodak Black, and I don't know why. His music just came in my head. Bobby B. Okay, he would go good with Lil Durk. He would go good with Lil Durk. I can't say that. Possibly Pooh Shiesty. You know, he might actually go good with all them if they do it right.
Yeah, of course.
You know, sometimes people get on songs and they start going verses be too long and it just kind of, so I don't know. But I think he would be good with that. But speaking of Pooh Shiesty, him and Miss Coyle Ray is going up.
Okay.
Come on, parties.
I can't wait till they drop a song. I can't wait till they drop a song. Have you heard it? The little.
They have a song together?
No, it's just a snippet on TikTok. Like she was in the studio recording with him because they about to put out a song, and that little sound on TikTok, that snippet she did, is like going up because everybody is ready to release it. It sounds good.
Well, let me confess. I honestly just recently started really being on TikTok. Like I've had the app since like the beginning of quarantine last March, but I don't really get on it. But lately I've been getting on it because it's TikTok, and TikTok is definitely
that's how you stay up to date with
exactly, and that's why I've been getting on it, because I honestly just been learning the little TikTok dances from watching them, not from me going on TikTok. So I'm on TikTok now. Feel a little lame, but
you gonna hear soon. You just got on there.
Yes, I hope to hear it soon, because I feel like that's gonna be a song, because her song with Legati, it's like
baby, her song with Gunna. She just put out a song. Girl, you need to look it up. It's called Slide. That's my shit. Yes. It's good, girl. And then today, well, by the time this episode comes out, it's gonna be last week. But she just put out a song with Young Blue. You know, Young Blue a little hot. It's getting hot. And girl, she got another song on the way. No. And then she got the song with Lil Durk that she just did, No More Parties remix. Like she is really stacking up these features the way she should be. And I'm about to get on her Instagram because she was in the studio with somebody this week. And I feel like
I didn't know that she was signed to YSL.
I didn't know that either.
Well, her song with Lil Gotti, she has on a YSL chain. And yeah, I didn't know that
then she in the studio with Herbo, G Herbo. Like she's really
she's going up. She's about to blow up. She's about to blow up.
I like this girl. I want her to go up.
She's about to blow up, and Shicey is definitely about to blow up, because I don't know if y'all, if you saw, but Gucci had just bought him a brand new car on his birthday. Now, how you got somebody else's car on your birthday?
Girl, I know.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I was I would feel some type of way.
Shicey is going up, and honestly, I feel like she's on 1017. I can't even think of her name.
I know one of the girls.
They be whispering.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna go up. She's gonna go up. She's gonna go up.
I know you're talking about.
She gonna go up. I'm ready for her. Enchanting, that's her name. Enchanting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because a clip of her and the other girl rapping actually went viral on TikTok as well. TikTok she's putting people on.
So those are definitely some people that you need to watch. But speaking of watch, Baywatch,
girl, child.
Miss Meg in Party.
I don't know
who he is, but he is a very handsome man. I will say that. And I am happy for Meg. I really am, because she seems like she's very, very happy. However, I am a big Stallion fan, and I am very protective of Miss Megan Thee Stallion, and he got to prove himself to a few.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give him the green light, because right now I don't know, especially with her being so much in the limelight. I feel like a lot of guys are going to try to take advantage of her.
Definitely.
And I don't, we haven't gotten enough. I'm not her best friend, so I don't really know what they have going on. But it's just kind of like you should be cautious of that. And I feel like she's still in this vulnerable state.
Hello, okay. Like I say this out of love for Miss Mix. I love me some Meg Stallion, but it's just like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not watching nobody. I'm not clocking nobody's healing process. But I just feel like that situation with Tory is just so traumatic that maybe we just need to focus on ourselves for a little while longer. Not, I don't want to say a hop into that relationship, but I hop into that relationship. Like, let's just focus on ourselves, because baby girl, you still in this case with Tory, and I feel like that's very traumatic. That was a traumatic experience. And then you also mourning or still got stuff going on from things that happened in the past. And it's just like, maybe she's using him as a distraction. I don't know, but I'm not a fan of it. I'm happy that she's happy, but I'm just not gonna stay in this relationship.
Say the person that has lost someone, I haven't lost a parent, but I have lost a significant other. So I feel like it's kind of the same category, losing somebody close to you. I can say, sometimes it is easier to, latch on to somebody that is, feeding into the things that you're lacking at that moment.
Right.
So I do feel like, he is being that shoulder that she can lean on. However, the only thing that's kind of concerning me is the fact that he doesn't have as much as as much as a platform as she does. And I don't want it to become a situation where, at this point she has made him. So when they break up, he's now like this Kylie Jenner of men because he has had Meg Thee Stallion. And
right.
Who are you for? And I'm not saying he's a nobody. Like I said, I don't know the young man personally. I don't know him like that. I never knew him before he dated her. But, with that being said, I didn't know him before dating her. So it's like,
okay.
Don't see this as, this girl, she's a sweet girl. She's trying to, she's pursuing me. Let me take this as an opportunity to, make myself known.
Right.
And I think honestly, with that first video of, being posted, I think it was on the Shade Room of, her boyfriend, we didn't even know who he was at the time, just being a little aggressive about whatever was going on in the bathroom. Yeah, it was kind of like that. I feel like that wasn't a good introduction to who he was. Even though he did that nice stuff for Valentine's Day, it still was kind of like,
abusive men do nice stuff all the time.
It just didn't give me.
I'm abusive, but I'm just saying
it just did not give me that. And I feel like, that kind of ties into our topic for the day. I don't know how to be single because, a lot of times
don't know how to be single.
A lot of girls don't know how to be single. And a lot of times when girls go through traumatic situations like that, it is hard to, just be by yourself, because who wants to be alone when you're going through something? Especially something as traumatic as losing both of your parents.
And getting shot.
At the peak of your career. And not only just those three things going on, but having to get on social media where, this is supposed to be something fun and activity, and people are in your mentions going in on you. It's your fault. You got shot. You did this. Like, I don't think people realize that that really fucks with people. And people think because celebrities are celebrities, they don't have feelings. No, they are regular ass people.
Definitely.
And people Jada, for example. Jada got off Twitter. And everybody's like, why she get off Twitter? Why she get off Twitter? Why would she stay on Twitter? Do y'all not see how y'all do this?
Everything my girl do, people got something to say. It's
like cheesecake, and y'all are gonna come here and mention saying Lil Baby was cheating on you. What the fuck?
Yeah, or be like, oh, she be like, I love cheesecake. Bitches be like, Lil Baby bought me cheesecake. What?
Right. Lil Baby bought my cousin cheesecake. He be in her phone. Like, I don't think people realize that girls, regardless if you're famous, regardless if you get 1 million likes, 200 likes, 20 likes, you can feel like you're that bitch, but you're always going to have insecurities. That's anybody, period.
Yeah, everybody.
And I feel like people don't be understanding that. And like people just, it just really be frustrating me when celebrities have to get on social media and talk about, why they're doing this or why they can't be on this.
Have to explain themselves.
Don't explain nothing, because when little old Miss Mamas get played from her nigga cheating on her and having a baby on her 5 different times, she don't get on Facebook Live and explain. She take them right on back and post a picture.
Just know when J-Lo get big and famous, I ain't explaining shit, y'all. Okay?
I'm not explaining nothing to nobody.
To nobody. Y'all can take
that. If I take somebody back, that's on me. Mind yours, because this business don't pay you. Like,
okay, just like you told me today.
This business don't pay you, and I definitely ain't got no internship running on. So, but for you all that are listening, our topic for today is, I don't know how to be single.
Yes.
And that's a little bit of what we're already discussing right now, but that is the reality that a lot of girls don't know how to be single. But I feel like this can go 2 ways, because Miss J-Lo, she's been single. I think she's doing single wrong.
Girl, go to hell.
You think, did I do single wrong. So, uh, so you want to
Single
go
the
first?
best way I can do it, y'all. I don't know what the hell Miss Talon is talking about, but I'm doing the single the best way I can do.
Well,
At
I
least
feel
I don't
like,
act like at least I don't act like some females just act like they gonna die without no nigga.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna die if I don't talk to no man now. Please believe me, I'm love the boys, but I
love
hate
too,
the
girl.
boys
They just
as
don't love me
well.
back, girl. They just don't love me back.
I love the boys, but I hate the boys as well. Okay.
Sip on this, girl. I'm not done.
I yeah, I need to sip on this too. But a few weeks ago, Miss Jada posted and said that she's been in relationships her whole life since high school. And that really, it really struck a nerve for me because
relate.
I knew that, but I've never just realized that, like, wow, like I really have been in a relationship since high school. Like consistently. I haven't just had a time where I've just been single. And I actually had that experience, for a little while in the past year. And, while I was single, I kind of realized like, well, I don't think I'm doing this right. Like a part of me is still attached to this one man. And so I don't feel like I just felt necessarily single because, when guys try to talk to me, it was more, I felt like I was doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like, damn, like I'm cheating on this nigga the whole time. I'm single as hell.
It's fuck.
So even when I was starting to do me, I was like, I need to keep it on the hush because I'm cheating. But I'm not. I wasn't cheating. You know what I'm saying? It was more so like it was that. But
why do you think that? Okay, can you say you've always been in a relationship or whatever? And by the way, y'all, for those listening, she's not talking about one relationship since high school. She's just saying in general, she has been in a relationship like each year or whatever. So, but why do you think that? I mean, like why do you think that like you just always find yourself in a relationship? Besides you just pulling niggas and they liking you. Besides that.
Okay, so besides that, I feel like the type of person that I'm one of those girls, like, when I am single, I give guys a lot of attention. Not intentionally, that's the kind of person I am. I feel like even with my friends and my friendships, like I'm that friend that's giving everybody, like, I'm not gonna label myself as everybody's best friend, but I feel like I'm a lot of people's closer friend than others because I'm so accessible. Like I like to go out, I like to hang out with them, I like to go out eat. Like even today, I went on a brunch date with a homegirl, and I feel like I do a lot of stuff like that with guys. I just want to hang out, I want to do something, I want to do that, I want to talk on the phone, and I feel like when guys aren't used to girls that are making them talk to them. And I'm not saying I make them talk to me, but I don't not make them talk to me. You're not gonna talk to me when you want to. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when I'm giving them that much attention, it's kind of like, okay, at this point, she's making herself my girlfriend. Guys have even told me, like, you made yourself be the main girl.
Oh wow, bitch! I ain't never got that before. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it's like, wow. And I don't know, take that or offense, because it's like, why you didn't just make them angry yourself? Like, why I have to do this myself? But it's like the way that I make them. Well, I'm not saying I make them, but at least I make them want to take me on dates, talk to me more. Like I think I kind of like I demand that. So at that point, it's kind of like, well, you making me give you all this attention. I can't get no other girls my attention. You gotta be my girlfriend now.
Well, I can see what you're saying, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's probably because they probably shocked. Well, of course, they will be shocked that they get this type of energy, and then because that they are just so shocked, maybe they didn't expect this energy from you. That they're like, okay, yes, this okay. I think I like this girl. I like this girl. Like I think it has a big play of them actually liking you, because somebody could hit up a nigga phone all day long and he just like, who this bitch think she is? She annoying.
Yeah. I feel like it's
Like,
that, but I also feel like, I am naturally a girlfriend type of girl. Like I said, like, you want to link with me, we're going to Ponce City Market. We're going on a date. We're going on here. You're not gonna come over here and smoke. We can come over here and smoke after we done went on a date, but we're going on a date first.
Yeah. Or before we go on a date.
So yeah, so I feel like that's a lot of what it is too. And then on top of that, I don't really like dealing with a whole bunch of different dudes. Now, let me tell you now, don't get it twisted. When I do deal with a whole bunch of different dudes, baby, I got the wet, baby. I shot in love with Tal Glocks, baby. We got different flavors, different ice creams. But I don't know. I also think a lot of it is I've always had guys that make themselves so accessible. Like I've had some guys from years ago. I can still text if I ever just get bored.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if I ever just need, I feel like it's that. But I don't feel like I don't know how to be seen. I don't just need a guy. Now I have some people I know that need a guy. I'm not one of those girls by any means. But
I
can't say
one of those girls who like, me, I'm sorry, again, look at low. I know you're not one of those girls who who need one, because I do have a couple of friends, or I've had friends in the past where it's like, I'm not gonna say because I love them with all my heart. I'm not gonna say that, they just act like they need a nigga, but it's just like, goddamn girl, I've known you since 6th grade. Every year you had a different boyfriend. Something ain't the math ain't mathing. Why every year you got to have a boyfriend? And then when you and said boyfriend do break up, you act like you about to die. And I'm like, baby, you already know. You already know you probably have another one in the next couple of months. Like, what's going on? Like, it's just crazy how, like, I have friends, multiple friends who like just from like what I know them since 6th grade, since high school, since freshman year of college. I've never known them to be single like me. And when I say single like me, I mean like they may have been single, but that's because they not officially like with nobody. But they was single, but they still was going on dates. They single, but they still had somebody on their line. Like these friends that I'm thinking about, I've never known them to be 100% alone. I've never known them to have a very much dry phone. The only people text them is the damn group chat and e-board group chats and they mama. I've never known them do that. And it's just like really amazing to me. So I'm like, damn, like y'all really be having the hoes. Like, bitch, not me.
I think a lot of girls, they never have just like one thing about it, I can say I'm very real with myself. Whether I am, I don't feel like I have to, just because I'm real with myself, I don't feel like I have to put that what I know about myself out in the open to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I have to tell my friends, what I know about myself. But what I can say, what I did, and I noticed this early on. I feel like a lot of reason. And let me clarify this. I ain't had that many boyfriends. My relationships were pretty long, at least 2.5 years.
Yeah, you a long term girl.
Yeah, my relationships were pretty long. But I can say what I did learn was about myself was for a minute I was looking for my ex that passed away in a lot of guys because like we dated when we were like younger, like he was a little older than me. He was in high school and I was in middle school. But it was kind of one of those things for like, wow, like, we just click, like our personality just click. Like, but it was like, okay, we're really young, this is great right now, but let's not mess this up because we want to have fun. So let's just come back to this later. Unfortunately, we didn't get to come back to it later. So I feel like a lot of, those relationships after 2014 when he passed away, for a minute were, me looking for him in other guys, trying to get that feeling again. Because when he was alive, even though I was, talking to other guys, it didn't faze me because I always knew that he was still there. But when he passed away, it was kind of like, okay, so what are you gonna do now? Because your plan of what you wanted to do when you were older is no longer here. So it was kind of like, where do you go from that? And I feel like, a lot of my relationships, I, I was kind of, when I sensed that, I was trying to lock it in to make sure like this is what I have, because like marriage is a big thing for me. I do want to be married later on. I'm not saying that I'm pressed to be married at this age, because I've learned like marriage is gonna come when it comes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not gonna come to put on the timeline.
I'm not pressed to get married at 25 again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it become when I'm 35, 40, 45, 50, and I'm happy. That's what it's gonna be.
I mean, amen, but I hope not that long though.
No, I don't want it to be that long, but I rather me wait to find, be married to the person that is meant, that we
meant to be.
Well, rather than settling for somebody just because I liked you when I was 22 and now we're 32, and it's like we've been together so long, we might as well just go ahead and get married and have kids. No,
ma'am.
But I realized that about myself, and I feel like a lot of girls' problems is they don't realize what their problem is. A lot of girls have daddy issues. They don't realize that. They don't realize, the reason that they so pressed to be with a nigga and they finna die and have a tantrum when a nigga break up with them is because you want a man so badly in your life because your dad wasn't there.
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes that is reality, but people don't like to admit that.
Yeah, but for some people though, because
I'm not saying everybody.
I'm saying, because I don't think that's a good. Personally, me, I don't know if this may be hard or whatever, but I don't
feel like that either. I
don't think that's a good excuse
for you. I didn't grow up in a 2-parent household.
Yeah, like I just don't think. I can see how maybe like, because everybody's different, everybody emotions set up different, everybody parental situation is set up different. So I'm not trying to shit on nobody, but at the same time, I just can't 100% just be like, cut nobody slack if their sole reasoning is because I got daddy issues. So I'm like, okay, I don't really mess with my daddy either, but
I feel like when it comes to daddy issues, that's something that is specific as to what it is about your daddy that you're looking for. Like, for example, people say girls date based on how their daddy is.
They can go to hell because no ma'am.
Well, no. I feel like yes and no. Like I
look for what.
I love my daddy to death.
I love my daddy. That's my dad. But at the end of the day, I'm looking. He is the reason. Like when it comes to him and the dudes that I like.
Well, no, I'm not saying you date a guy that's just like your dad. Sometimes you can date a guy that's the opposite of your daddy, but you seen some things in your dad that you didn't like that you want. That you don't want with a man.
Yeah, like, exactly. I'm saying like I don't want
a man. I don't want to date a man that I can't depend on. I don't want to date a man that's gonna tell me he's gonna do something he can't do it because
I don't want a man that
I don't want a man like that.
Yeah,
I don't want a man like that. I don't want a man that can't do certain stuff. And I learned that from my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's something I learned from my dad. And I feel like a lot of girls don't like to be honest with themselves. Sometimes you it's certain things you want from your dad that you don't even realize that you want or you don't want, and that's a lot of problem. But also a lot of problem is people don't like to be honest. But a lot of what you see with your parents, whether you were raised by your daddy and your mama, or just your mama, that affects your relationships.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could see that for some people. Personally, for me, I didn't really like see my mama like dates or whatever, because like she's not with my daddy or whatever. I didn't really see her date, but I will say, I'm not saying it was a negative impact, but I will say that like she definitely instilled in me and my sister like, whatever y'all do, don't depend on no nigga for shit.
Yeah, and that's how my mama raised me. That's how my mama raised me. My mama raised me like, don't depend on no nigga.
Yeah, but she did say I always have a guy friend that could do a little something around the house just in case. But
okay, yeah.
But still, like, don't depend on no nigga like for no real shit. But like, I always keep a guy friend. She's getting me the other day. You need a guy friend. I'm like,
yeah.
Be quiet.
And I feel like, it's a lot of what our parents tell us because, like I know some people, I've had some friends in my life that, their parents are so nigga hungry. So it's like,
it's weird.
it's like here their kids are so nigga hungry. They just feel like I just gotta have a nigga. I just gotta have nigga. If I don't have a nigga, the world's over. I don't know what to do.
I'ma die.
And it's just like you don't have to have no nigga. And I always stress this to my friends to this day. Get your own bag because at the end of the day, a man can walk out of your life at any time. And what are you gonna do? And don't let what's going on now get your head twisted. Oh yeah, niggas is picking bitches and here they go. They turning them up. They getting them BBLs. They getting their teeth fixed. Cool. It's a 5 billion and one bitches in the world. Please stand out. Because everybody's not getting picked. Everybody's not getting picked to get their BBLs and teeth done from a rapper. A rapper is not.
I know I ain't getting picked.
So have your own bag. Because at the end of the day, when a man walks out from you and he can be a billionaire, what do you have?
Right. What you gonna do? Or if he like, Lord forbid, he just died. What you gonna do?
And you're not in the wheel.
And y'all not married, so there's nothing.
You're not in the wheel. You're not married. You just
You just there. You was a trick.
You was a fuck. I'm be honest. Use my language, but that's just what you were.
Okay, what about okay, the daddy issues, yes, parental issues, but what about, I feel like that one reason why some females, not all, but some females just cannot be single, they like to blame it on them having a consistent supply of sex, which I think that excuse is shitty too.
I mean, nothing's gonna change if you a cuffed hoe or you a single hoe. If you got 12 bodies from a relationship and 12 bodies from being single, you still equally a hoe, right?
I'm not talking about being a hoe.
I'm not. Okay, well, I'm saying that's when girls that feel like that, they feel like having a boyfriend is taken away from them being a hoe, having that hoe title. I have a boyfriend, so I can, if I'm having 5 different boyfriends a year and I'm giving my body to them, I'm not a hoe like a girl that's single. That's giving.
But see, that's the thing. I get what you're saying, but for what I was trying to say is because like some people act like they cannot. Let's say like being 100% single like me, like nobody on your line, ain't got nobody to call when I get drunk, none of that. Like some people really act like that, like they cannot go a few months without having sex. That's what I'm saying. Like they really act like if I go a few months without having sex, my coochie gonna dry up and I'm gonna die. And that's not.
Well, if your coochie drying up off a few months no sex, you need to go get checked out because that's for one not normal, and for two, I've never heard of no shit like that. So to be more professional with everything, that's just some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's all I got to say to that. If you feel like you can't go a few months without sex and you just need a boyfriend, you are a goddamn fool. It's people that done. Do you not know how long people have gone throughout their lives without losing their virginity? Or some people that haven't been celibate for 16 to. I have a coworker that was celibate for 18 years. After having when she broke up with her first child's father, she was single and celibate for 18 years before she had sex again. Now, do you think that she went and jumped off a damn cliff? No, because she's still working on me to this day. So why the hell do your 22 you ass feel like you have to jump off a cliff and go stab yourself up in the bathroom with the door locked because a man is not giving you some penis?
I'm telling you, some people really
foolish. That's all I gotta say. That's my opinion on that.
I'm telling you, some people act like that because it's like the very few people I told you remember that moment in time in my life where I had a very long little dry spell or whatever. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Now I didn't think that was possible.
Exactly.
No. I'm not. Well, okay, I might be one of them girls.
Exactly. Because I remember you, literally, everybody. I just understand how you go that long. How you do that? I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Like,
well, and it's Cognac confession, so go ahead and confess how long that was.
Okay, I will confess because I'm not ashamed, y'all. I went without the sex for a good 15 months. That is over a year. And I'm not.
I might have been in the bathroom doing some bullshit to myself too, because
I mean, it wasn't by choice, because like at the time or whatever, it's like I had realized that I kind of didn't want to have sex with nobody until they was my boyfriend. In my naive mind, I had this mind that when me and my ex broke up, that I said that nigga don't come along real soon. That was a goddamn lie. I shouldn't have thought that. But yeah, so yeah, it just me and the dudes, it's just not a good mix. And yeah, it wasn't a choice for me to go without sex for that long, but I did, and I survived. And people just be like, "How you survive?" I'm like, "What the fuck you mean? You think I was gonna wake up and stop breathing?"
Okay, so that is a good excuse. That is a good excuse. I could go that long if I just didn't want to give myself to some random or just some nigga with some ass.
But I will say it was one dude, and it was like every time I called him, every time he called me, we was not on each other's time. It was God just saying no. Like I feel like everything is a sign. Like every time I called him, he wasn't on my time. He was just like, "I'm still at the party." I'm like, "What you mean you still at the party? Why are you still at the party? You know I left the party. Like, what are you doing? I'm about to go to sleep." But he called me, "Sir, it is 2:00 in the middle of the day." No, I'm not in the mood for that.
Well, okay, that makes a little more sense. Like and if you didn't want to give your body up, so that is definitely a good excuse.
But then again, these niggas was not trying to fuck JT, so.
I think they're scared of you, JT. I think they I think the guys, the men is scared of you. They just don't know what to do with a woman that is not going for no BS. And honestly, that happens a lot. Like that be guys. Like I don't know. I don't know how I come across. It's a mystery. It definitely is men, because I'm still trying to figure out what it is. Like they be thinking I'm something else than what I am. Then they get me and they're like, whoa, you too expensive. You too this, you do that. Oh, well, you should know, baby.
Girl, why one person had nerve to say, the Mr. Love Hip Hop from junior year, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Why one day he had nerve to say, when we was talking, he had nerve to say, I thought you was like some little goody good church girl. I'm like, what are you talking about? Is that what my Instagram gives? Because I'm confused. My Instagram does not give church girl.
Yeah, they be scared. They be scared when they think somebody gone.
That's the thing with me. I'm probably not gonna do that if I don't like you for real. And then we got my coworkers saying that, well, you got this city girl persona. What?
Okay, so you do, because I have actually heard that I give off city girl. I'm like, I can't believe I get off city girl. Now you give off city girl to me, so for tell me that I give off city girl to him, I'm like, hold on, because I really be trying to do all that.
Okay, but my Instagram, how does my Instagram give off city girl vibes?
I don't feel like you giving off city girl. I feel like you just let these niggas know if you broke, get out my face, because you can't. I'm not going for it. You let them know what you got going on. They see what you got going on. They're not going for nothing less than that. And I don't feel like you come across as niggas. I feel like you come across as talk to me, nigga. I feel like you come across as talk to me if you got that money, you got that cash, you got something going on. And niggas at this age don't have no cash, don't got no money.
That's crazy. So
it's that. And then the older guys that do got the money, they think we some little girls and they from the little girlies.
No, I really thought I give off my Instagram. I really thought I give off like, fun personality.
You give a lot of personality, but you also let niggas know that
don't come with no bullshit.
You ain't getting checked for.
Yeah, or don't come at me with no BS, because I'm not the one. I'm not don't do that, because I will really cuss you out, and then you be like, oh snap. Then that's nothing. Dudes, like when I get mad and I cuss them out, they be thinking it's funny. And I'm like, I don't know why you think I'm a joke. But when I beat you up, I'm just playing, y'all, no domestic violence. But when I, in my head beat you up, you're gonna see that it's not a game.
Girl, they don't be knowing what they got going on. But that's pretty much
Anyways. Well, do you think that people who are like just don't know how to be single, it's because they have the fear of forever being single, like never
I
getting
do think that. I do think that. I really do think that, especially if that's something that they've seen a lot growing up, and of course, marriage is like girls are raised that marriage is a goal for them. Every girl is raised like that. That is a goal for them. That's for whatever reason in femalehood, womanhood. Marriage is when you have excelled into this higher being of a woman, and you are married, and that's what a lot of women, they want to be. So I feel like when women are they keep dating these guys in fear of being single, and that's why women are dating guys for 20 and 30 years and then finally get married. You a goddamn fool. I'm not talking to no nigga for no 20 and 30 fucking years. We got 5 kids, grandkids, house, and all this type of shit, and we just dating.
No, ma'am.
In the head. Please.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong. Like sometimes
nothing is wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that. If you've done that, congrats to you.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying like in general because of like because I can be a little dramatic sometimes. And so sometimes when I'm having my little dramatic little, whoop throughout the day, sometimes I think I'm like, damn bitch, if you keep going the rate that you going, you ain't gonna get married because these niggas is not trying to push up on you. But then I gotta remember, bitch, you only 22. Calm the fuck down. Let's calm down.
And that'd be my thing, because even with my boyfriend, I'm like, okay, so
we gonna do
together. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. And I have to check myself, because the other day we got into it, and I was kind of telling him like, I'm not gonna care when I get a little mad, my mouth gets very, very jazzy, and I was like, it's very temporary. We not gonna make it because like. It just be little shit, and I be having to share myself like, you're 22. Like, people can change. You're gonna change. By the time you're 30, this shit you're worrying about, you're not gonna worry about it again.
Exactly.
But it's like it's
like you can't help but think about it. But it's just like another part of me also has to remind myself that like when I was like coming up, I always said, like it's always been the same with me. I always said, I don't want to worry about no man or worry about getting married until after I'm fully on my feet and in my bag. And so I use that to remind myself. So I'm like, okay, Jayla, maybe like Lord done took your wish when you said you don't really want to be done nobody until you fully like in your field and in your bag until you get married. So I have to remind myself, okay, maybe the Lord is just waiting on when this whole media thing pop off for me, and then a dude can come to my life, because Lord knows if I cannot have the wedding I won't be getting married. The Lord also knows.
And that's the thing with me. I'm not having no cheap ass wedding. I don't want no budget. I want to have everything that I want at my wedding.
And he also know because shout out to my late great granddaddy. He also know my granddad always said a man with bad credit got no credit, which means that if you got bad credit, I'm not getting married to you.
Okay.
My credit is good.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep it that way.
Okay. Listen,
I'm not marrying you if you got a 500 credit score. No, you messing me up. Get right. Get right with yourself, get right with your finances, and get right with the Lord before you come with me.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I've always been taught growing up from my uncles. Rest in peace to my Uncle JP. And I love my Uncle Jason so much. But they have always, don't get with no man that ain't got no money. Period. If a man ain't got no money, he ain't the man for me.
Okay.
Now, somebody might break you up. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna bring a man up. And my plan, my damn plan.
That's not on brand for me.
Okay, it's not on my timeline. So I don't plan on doing that. I feel like, if I really want to be in a relationship while I'm coming up, I think that is beautiful when people are
when they build together, that is very nice.
That is honestly like a goal for me. Like they build an empire together, but however, in the instance that does not happen for me, right. I mean, I feel like, if I end up having to be single because I am that successful and a man just cannot put up with, a person like me with a strong personality that's not going for this and the third and know what the heck you want, then it is what it is. I will get me a good old rose, a few of them. And I'm going to run them in the grave. And I'm going to be in Tokyo Valentino with a membership card.
Because girl, and I'm gonna have my motherfucking Versace roll, and I'm gonna have Cash and his brothers Gucci and
girl, Cash is gonna be 105 years old.
Well, Cash's kids, Gucci and Juicy, and we gonna be happy as we could be. I'm at that time, I might as well, get a nigga 20 years younger than me, get a little few boyfriends. They're not living with me though. They're not living with me though.
They're not living with me either, and they're not getting no money off me. The most you will get is this Miss Mama's down here, and that is very much $1 million. So that's all your allowance. That's very much your allowance. Ooh. But the tips that I have for people that don't know how to be single is really just not being so accessible. If guys don't recognize your worth the first time, just let it be that. And that goes for hoes, boyfriends, and guys you meet at the bar. If they don't see, that you're worth a date or, X, Y, and Z beforehand, let it be that. Right. Keep them where it's at. Don't give them no attention.
Period. Also, another big thing for people who don't know how to be single, I really feel like a big part of it is you don't need to have your happiness depend on somebody else. I really feel like a reason why a lot of girls do not know how to be single is because they put all their happiness into this one dude or whatever. And it's just like, girl, it is a learning thing, but you cannot have your happiness within one person. Like, for example, my happiness is in goddamn Oreos. That's why I eat a family size pack of Oreos every week by myself. Because that's my happiness. Not these niggas.
Your happiness, because
not these niggas. Starbucks and Chick-fil-A is my happiness. So that's why I go to Starbucks, Chick-fil-A every week. But it's not these niggas.
Okay. My happiness is getting my hair done. Going to some different restaurants in Atlanta, balling out, not caring what I'm spending on that tab. That is my happiness. But another tip that we have for you all ladies is and it's men too. Get your shit together before trying to pursue somebody else. Right. Learn yourself. Learn the stuff about yourself. Learn the good things about yourself. Learn the bad things about yourself. Learn your flaws. Meaning, learn, okay, well, I am secure in this aspect. I am good in this aspect. This is the things I like. This is the things I don't like. Learn about yourself before trying to be with somebody else. Stop trying to find yourself in what you think of yourself in somebody else.
Right.
And that's where a lot of people go wrong. Right. Get your shit together. Make sure that you are the person that you are secure with yourself and you are happy with yourself before approaching somebody else and trying to be with somebody else, because whatever insecurities you have, they cannot genuinely fix. Amen. Because they didn't grow up with you.
Amen.
So get yourself together from that. Man, that's all I gotta say.
Amen. Okay, so girl, listen, we done talked a lot today, but it was
talked a lot. We done talked a lot. So with that being said, how you feeling?
Girl, how I'm feeling? Okay, so I'm feeling real good because I don't know if you know this, but I done poured myself up a good 2 more times after I was done with my glass.
I saw.
So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling cute. I'm feeling wonderful. So today I'm feeling. You just got on TikTok, so you don't know this song, but you need to look it up. I'm feeling like outside. It's this song called Outside by this girl named Yvette. And I found the song off of TikTok. And the reason why I'm just feeling like it this week is because that's like the perfect song for summer. Like, you remember last year, TikTok song was Bald Head House Shit. Bald Head House.
I knew that was from TikTok. I heard it on YouTube, and that was my favorite.
Yes, ma'am. That was off TikTok first, but it gives those vibes, like, cause it's one part I really like. It's like the little verse like, my nigga just called. He about to knock my head out. Break that dick, bitch. But break that dick. It's good, girl. Y'all need to get into it.
Okay, y'all. I'm I'm over here like, this is what the kids are listening to.
Yes, I'm gonna send it to you. It's called Outside by Your Bed. That's
my niece will be deleting TikTok today if that's what the hell is going on over in that app.
Well, how you feeling, Miss Talon?
Well, honestly, I am feeling very much damaged by her, and I'm damaged at all. But I don't know what it is about that song. But every time I hear it, I just feel like I'm just like, ooh, baby. I feel like I'm on a Soul Train award, baby. I don't know what it is. I just feel like, ooh,
Carisha, please.
She got to hit with that one, baby. She got to hit with that one. So that's how I'm feeling this week. Her take them shades off. We need to see you, girl, because let me tell you something. You was getting me. I got all your songs on my Apple Music, and I need to feel your eyes to feel the music a little bit more.
Oh my
God. Oh, that's how I'm feeling this week. But we thank y'all for tuning in. We have definitely been talking a lot today. Lord Jesus, we have been talking a lot, so we thank y'all for tuning in to Cognac Confessions. Make sure if you are not, please follow us, and if you have not already checked out our link tree, we have all our links up. We are now
on Instagram at Cognac Confessions Podcast on Instagram. We are on all, well, at least the main streaming services. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and then, we're about to be on Google Podcasts. And for those who just, where they can't just listen to podcasts, baby, we're on YouTube for the visuals as well.
If y'all just want to see what we look like, so y'all can feel we coming from, because I'm like that too. So make sure y'all follow us and subscribe to us, and honestly, leave your feedback on our podcast platforms, because we want to know what you think of our podcast, because we're here for y'all. We want to know what y'all think. So make sure that you are commenting, rating,
liking, everything. Subscribing. Every Friday, y'all. Every Friday, new episode from your favorite podcasters in the A. Yes, sir.
Okay. And make sure you follow us on our individual pages. I'm at Shut Up Talent.
And I'm at DJ Lao.
Okay. And that's on period. We'll catch y'all next week.